Welcome to Marty's Toy Box, where we discuss, unbox, and review wrestling memorabilia from all around the world from all different time periods. On today's video, there is a very exciting unboxing that we have in store for you guys. This is the Kurt Angle Milk-O-Mania action figure 3-set unboxing. As you can see on the side, it's true, and there's the front of it. And this box is kind of damaged. Well, it's not damaged, but that's just how it is. But on the side, you can see this. I'm not going to read that. Well, if you want to pause this and read it, you can. Let's try to make it sure it's all there. There you go. If you would like to read that, you can pause it. It's pretty much just a backstory of all Milk-O-Mania. And on the side, it does look unboxed because I did film this video, and then when I went to upload it, I did realize that I, in fact, deleted the clips. Now, anyways, there's the Velcro holding this down. If you just pull it, then it comes down, and then you have Kurt Angle, Stone Cold, and Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon has an interchangeable head, and this set has some of the coolest accessories I have ever seen. It has a milk jug with milk being poured out of it, a milk hose like Kurt Angle had, and then, of course, a cooler with milk cartons inside of it. Anyways, let's get this out of the box and look at them close up. Also, it's blurry because it's blurry in person as well, but if you pay close enough attention, the back of the box is a picture of the crowd, which I think is a very cool detail that Mattel did not need to add, but they did add, and I think it adds a lot of meaning to this, seeing as pretty much the figures look like it's in person in front of a crowd. You can even see this might have been a picture from the night. I mean, people will have signs and everything. But that's a very cool detail that Mattel added. Anyways, the figures are out of the box, and I'm going to take them out of the plastic in a second. I just wanted to get a closer detail look at the milk hose. Yeah, let's get this out of the packaging. Now, I did get almost everything out of the box. I left the extra milk carton with milk pouring out of it, and then 3 extra ones. The reason they give you so many milk cartons is because there's a cooler that it comes with, and the cooler, in fact, comes off. If I can get this off. 1 second here, guys. There we go. The pop top's off. The top pops off. I cannot speak today. And, of course, you can put the milk cartons in here and reenact the scene if you would like with your action figures. Anyways, this milk carton was a good detail that Mattel added, because that's exactly how the scene did happen. Anyways, if you want to look at the carton right here, just says milk on it. They didn't put any brand on it because, of course, being able to be sued and stuff and copyright issues. So it just says milk, but it's a nice milk carton that it did come with. Now this is oddly very heavy. You can see it's supposed to be the milk pouring out, which has amazing detail on it, actually. It's got all, like, it can go this way and that way, and then, of course, the the hose. But the only complaint I have about this set in general is this milk right here overweighs the whole hose itself. I mean, if I try to sit it right here, it just falls over, because this weighs so much more than the hose does. So it's very hard to get set up. Anyways, let's set these outside of the way, and let's look at Kurt Angle in depth. He does have a Olympic medal on, and an Olympic coat that is removable with the Velcro on the back. He is screaming in this. He does have all of his hair. Good old-fashioned, old-school Kurt. But as you can see, the face scan on this is amazing. Yelling just like he did in this. He has his jorts on with his gym shoes, I guess you can call them. With his, I guess these are, no, these aren't knee pads. These are right here. Like ankle pads or whatever this is right here, which is an ugly color in my opinion. Anyways, let's take this jacket off and see if there is anything on the outside of Kurt Angle. The jackets are very easy to get off. Maybe not with one hand. 1 second. Let me set the camera down and get this jacket off. I think this Kurt Angle is completely off. Because in this, Kurt Angle looks absolutely jacked. Which I don't think he was at this time. But it's very well detailed. But I think the muscles on this is a little over excessive. The jacket was kind of hard to get off over the muscles that they put on him, which I think is not accurate to the time of the Milk-O-Mania. Actually, let's look on the back and see how he was. As you can see right here, he was definitely not as muscular as he is in the figure. And also, he doesn't have like the ugly color, like old carpet looking knee things or ankle things that he has in this picture. So I don't really know why they did add this right here. Hey, who knows? Anyways, definitely way too jacked. And the Olympic jacket is very, very cool and very well detailed, as you can see right there. With the red, white, and blue, of course, because Kurt Angle did win the Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck, as he says. Anyways, we will end up putting this on later in the video, but I just want to review all of the other figures first. So moving on, let's go to Stone Cold first. Now, Kurt Angle was way too jacked in this, and Stone Cold has like no muscles whatsoever, which is a big screw up in my opinion by Mattel. Now the Stone Cold comes with a WCW cloth shirt that is removable, of course. This is actually jorts right here. These are just like shorts that with, I don't know, these might be jeans, who knows, but these are what jorts actually are. It comes with a microphone. Microphones are always a cool accessory. The tattoo, they absolutely nailed this tattoo right here on his left ankle. As you can see right there, they got the detailing, everything perfect. Not much to see about his boots, seeing as they're just plain black, and nothing about his shorts, seeing as they're literally jean shorts. I don't think Stone Cold has any, no, he doesn't have any tattoos. But anyways, like all the other figures, let's take this off and get a good comparison of his muscles versus Kurt Angle's, because Mattel did a terrible job, in my opinion. I've not had any Mattel Stone Cold figures. I've only had Jack's ones, but, I mean, he kind of looks muscular. I mean, but compared to Kurt Angle is so jacked in this compared to Stone Cold. I don't know what Mattel is thinking. Let's get the shadow out of the way. But this is way more jacked than this, and that is definitely not the case at the time. I mean, I'm not saying Stone Cold was completely jacked and, like, out of this world, but he was definitely more jacked than this, and Kurt Angle is definitely not as muscular as this figure is. Anyways, let's get these two out of the way. Let's get over to the main reason why I bought this Stephanie McMahon. And just because I have a Triple H figure that she would go perfect with, it is the Ultimate Edition Series Triple H figure. If you guys watched the unboxing of that probably around a month or two ago at this point, these two will go perfect together. As you can see, her face is not bad. There's something missing about this, I personally think. I think they missed a big detail on it, if you see what I'm hitting at. And she comes with also this alternative face that is more of a like disgusting, dirty look face, compared to this is like a smirky face, I guess. She has no interchangeable hands or anything. None of these do, like other figures that Mattel has produced. There's not much to see about this. She's just wearing a black dress. Nothing to see about her, what are these called? Heels? I'm pretty sure they're called heels. But the face cam looks pretty good as on this. They look good on all of these. Ignore that voice crack, please. Oh my gosh. But they look pretty good on all of these. Her eyes, she's like crying in this one. And I don't know what it's called, like makeup, mascara, something. Whatever she puts on her eyes is running from her crying because she just got sprayed down with milk. Or it might just be the milk making all of her makeup come off of her face. But yeah, again, the only complaint that I have two complaints with the set. The masculinity of these two figures, and also there is no title that it comes with, because if you guys did in fact see the milk scene, Stone Cold was blocking the milk with his title that he had at the time. So if you watch the Triple H unboxing, you know we have that title, and we're going to incorporate that and get what I think they should have added in a very cool shot to end off the video. Actually, I'm getting this prepared for the final scene, but instead of 2 complaints, I actually have 3. My third complaint is, of course, this milk and hose right here. It's a very cool detail that Mattel added. with a hose, but they could have made the hose heavier to balance it out because it just not want to stand. It just falls over because this weighs probably twice or even 3 times as much as the hose does. That's a little hard to hold because I have to hold the, well, actually, no, the box stands actually. Anyways, this is how the scene started off with Cardinal coming out. Actually, no, it didn't start off like this. He came out spraying and then sat and then drank some milk and then started spraying again. All the packaging in the back, ignore that. This is how it started off. Them two, they're supposed to represent a ring right here. Cardinal just fell off. He hardly sits on this thing, actually. There we go. We got him to balance. Anyways, Stone Cold looks very, very cool. He does have a microphone in his hand, which is very nice. I think it's very cool how they added the hands to make Kurt Angle be able to hold the milk and like act like he's drinking it. That's why his mouth is in fact open. Let's try. This fell off. Let's attempt to get this hose in his hand and recreate part or just a glimpse of that scene. Of course, we can't represent it here because Milk-O-Mania is a one-time thing. If you were there, if you witnessed it live, it was a memorable moment. And if you don't know what Milk-O-Mania was, Kurt Angle came out during a celebration with Stone Cold and Stephanie McMahon, and he was feuding with Stone Cold at the time, so he decided to knock off the Attitude Era moment when Stone Cold came out with a beer truck and sprayed beer everywhere and drank beer. Pretty much the same exact thing as Milk-O-Mania, but with alcohol. So let's put the hose on and attempt to get it to work. Now, ignore my hand right here, but I cannot get this to stand for the life of me. But anyways, this is kind of how it went. Just holding the hose, and it sprayed, of course, all over Stone Cold and Stephanie McMahon. Now, what sucks about this is well, it kind of, no, it does not. His hands are way too big to hold any part of the hose. So if you do want him to hold something, you have to attach, like, the milk spraying out, because that actually fits in. Realistically, that's not really how it went, seeing as you cannot hold milk as it is being sprayed. You may go through your hands, but not hold it. Anyways, you're standing on top of the truck and just spraying them everywhere. If you have not seen it, I would definitely recommend you watching the Milk-O-Mania scene. I keep getting lost for words. The set is very, very cool, and I am excited to have this into my collection. Oh, I forgot one key part. Let me get it real quick. I'm doing this as best as I can, but if you did see the scene, of course, Stone Cold did block out the milk with the title that he was holding at the time. So as you can see right here, we get a little recreation of that. To make the set complete, Mattel could have changed. Well, no, let's not talk about the bad parts. What they could have done to make the set complete is add the title here into it. If you did not see the video, this is the title that I am talking about. But anyways, I hope you all did enjoy this Milk-O-Mania unboxing and review, and I will see you guys next time.